What's up, guys? This is Jeff with WINBIGPICKS, and today I'll be breaking down my top 4 NBA picks for Friday, December 12th. Before we get rolling, though, make sure you hit like and subscribe because I got plays lined up every single day that you won't want to miss every day, that is, except yesterday, because for the only third time in our history, we go 0-4 on those NFL picks. And yeah, here's how it went down. We had Bucky Irving over on his long reception of 11 and a half yards. And early on, very first drive, he catches a pass and he gets exactly 11 yards because, of course, he does, and then doesn't catch a pass. Rest of the game, missed there. Baker Mayfield, more than 18 and a half rushing yards. I thought he'd take off a couple times in this one, but he didn't. Only ran once for 1 yard. He passed all over him. Maybe I should have went in the passing yards direction, but recent performance, he just wasn't getting it done there. Then Kirk Cousins to throw an interception. Not only does he not throw an interception, he leads the team down the field in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter comeback, down 2 scores. He's just balling all over the Bucks pass defense there, and yeah, doesn't throw a pick. We miss there too, and then Zane Gonzalez, more than 1.5 field goals made. In the second quarter, he made a field goal, but the Bucks, they jumped offside, so they take the points off the board. The Falcons do, so they can go for it, get a touchdown. And when things like that happen, it's like you just know that the whole night is cursed. At that point when your picks are getting they just take it away from you, And then of course, he hits one at the end to win it, so he only finishes with 1 field goal made, and we missed on that one too. But like I said, this is a rare occurrence. It's tough to hit every single one of your picks, but it's also tough to miss every single one. But again, it's only happened 3 times in our entire history, so not likely to happen again. Now, over in the Discord, I gave out some NBA picks because we still got the NBA going on every single night, pretty much. And if you tailed it, you tailed this one here. If you did this on any app, actually, did it on Betr because they had the discount there on Jokic PRA. But again, if you did it anywhere, it was at 52, about everywhere else. He crushed it. Kevin Porter Jr. Going up against my Celtics there. He crushed it against them as well. Nice little triple up there. Tripled up anywhere you took it. So if you're not on the Discord or if you're not on the Winnable, because I posted it at both spots, use the link down below to get in over there. That way you're getting more of the free stuff I give out that's not on this video, So anyways, before we get to today, over on Chalkboard, if you want to get in over there, use our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, and they'll give you a free pick and they'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $100 on your first deposit. The best thing about Chalkboard, they give out daily boosts, and they're one of 2 DFS apps that let you cash out mid-game. So say, you got like a 5-man slip going and those first 3 or 4 guys hit, and you want to sweat the last 2 picks, well, you can cash out early, take your winnings there, or you can let it ride. You could not cash out and go for all. Either way, only 2 apps let you do that, Chalkboard and Prizepicks. So another reason to get in over there. Use the link below to do that. And if you want even more value, we'll give you a free month of our VIP picks. Just send that screenshot of your first deposit you make on Chalkboard over to the email address on the screen here. It's also down below in the description. And we'll give you a free month of VIP. The link to the Winnable down below as well. And if you can't get that free month because you're already on Chalkboard, well, we're going to give you 2/3, 66% off of any plan at all that you see here. Couple things to point out: the NFL college season pass, that's every pick through Super Bowl 60. That there's 2 months worth of value for 1 month worth of price. Could be more if you use that discount. The code is November on any one of these plans to get 2/3 off. And then the NBA season pass, as well. That one, you're getting every pick through the NBA Finals. That's 7 months worth of value crammed into 4 months worth of price. You can knock it down even more. Again, use the code November to get that. Now, on to today's picks. And we're using Props Madness to break down these NBA picks. Props Madness, by far, is the best tool when it comes to breaking down the NBA. If you want to discount 25% on a subscription of it for yourself, use the link and code down below in the description. First up, though, we're taking Steph Curry, more than 24.5 points. And I think this is a little low. Now, he is coming back from injury, although no words on a minute restriction. And I mean, I wouldn't expect him to have one either. I think he'd be a full go if he's coming back at all, missing the last 5 games there. But up against the Timberwolves here. And you can see he's only hit this 9 out of 16 on the year. If you want to break it down further, games with Jimmy and Kuminga, only 5 out of 10. They are at home too, only 2 out of us. So it's, overall, it's almost a 50-50 shot. But we got the matchup here. The top 5 ways he scored, 4 out of 5. The Timberwolves are just awful at defending. You can look at recent guards going up against Minnesota, 9 out of 15, including the last 5 in a row, including, elite scorers in the league, or at least, when they want to be. James Harden going well over, SGA going well over as well. Devin Booker didn't, but that's because he's just kind of sucks this year. And then Jamal Murray as well, going over his points. So the elite guys getting it done versus Minnesota. The total on this one, 230. So, I mean, not too high, not too low. Either Golden State favoring this one. Shouldn't be a blowout. Again, you never know with the NBA, but we hope it stays close in this one. Or if they do blow them out, we hope Steph's the reason for it on this one. You want to look at history as well. The last 3 years, head to head, only gone over this, under this twice. That last game was when he went down with injury in the playoffs there. Other than that, he just missed this last season in 1 game, getting 23. So I think just that matchup, it all bodes well for us in this one. That and this year, Steph, even though it is about a 50% hit rate on this, more big performances this year than last year. Last year, early in the season, there was just several performances like this, getting 9, 11, whatever, only scoring 18 points or some shit. This year he's turned it on in several games, and I'd expect that to happen again today too versus Minnesota. So 24.5, a bit too low. I think you can find him pretty much everywhere. He's at that price. But yeah, we're taking him for more than 24.5 points. Next up, another wagon this season, Jaren Jackson Jr. Taking him less than 25.5 points and rebounds. As you can see, he's only gone over this 5 times the entire year. He's only beaten his closing lines again 5 times the entire year with that as well. And looking at even more recent performance, just the last 4 games, just doesn't get it done. I've followed the game throw, looked at the box scores, live, and he just plays these weird rotations as well. He'll play 4 minutes in the first quarter, then go to the bench. And normally he doesn't, the plays aren't designed for him in those first 4 minutes, so it's he's just doing cardio out there and stuff. And the other thing with him too is he's just he gets into foul trouble a lot as well, which works into our favor. He may see more time on the bench. The minutes overall, he's still out there a lot. He just doesn't score. Now in this one as well, we get Zach Edey. He's gonna be out for a month at least with that injury there. But games without him, still only went over this 2 games the entire year without Zach Edey. Ja Morant, he might be back, he might not. Let's say, even if Ja plays, he hasn't gone over. And then, games where they're both out. Putting this up here, he's only gone over in 1. The other one, he went well under. So, I mean, the matchup versus the Jazz, They are pretty weak when it comes to playing defense. Memphis is favored by 7. There is a high total for this one, 242. Only 4 or 7 similar players have gone over, but I mean, with that favorable matchup too, again, it's favorable for everyone, not just Jaren here. Now, normally I would just do the points, but I think with the potential for Ja to not play in this one as well, he may see more usage, and the points are a bit low at now they're at 8. Now they're 18.5 in some spots. So yeah, definitely take the points and rebounds, because his rebounding has been suspect most of the year as well. The Jazz do, even with Kessler being out for the year, they do a half decent job of defending on the glass there. And then even looking at last year, what he did, only 3 rebounds in each game there. The points he did score decently in those 2 games a year ago, but last year he was actually scoring. This year, not the case. So 25.5 points and rebounds is a bit too high. You can see it's dropping even further in some places. You can get him on Warner Parlay at 25.5 still. That's the thing. If you're only on like one app, one sports book, you're very limited in what you could do. You just have those just one set of lines, but it's another good reason to get on all the apps in your area, as many as you can, because there's going to be discrepancies when it comes to the lines, comes to the price. So again, hop on this one over on Warner Parlay at under 25.5 points and rebounds. And just pausing real quick to tell you guys about some more free stuff over on Betr. Use our link below. Use the code WINBIGPICKS, and they're going to give you a free $10 just to walk in the door. Then they're going to give you a 50% deposit match, up to $200 on your first deposit. And if that wasn't enough for tonight, you're getting the Ant-Man free pick. Just needs 1 point or assist to get that one. Now, Ant-Man is questionable, though, so if he is ruled out, they'll give out another free pick. I'll let you know in the Discord if that happens, what that free pick will be. If he does play, though, it's him that's going to be the free pick. Again, use the link below, code WINBIGPICKS, to get all that. And then, as I mentioned, Warner Parlay. If you like team picks, it is the app for you. If you want to use our link below, code WINBIGPICKS, you'll get a 100% deposit match up to $250 on your first deposit. That's the highest deposit match I've seen on any app. But team picks, spreads, money lines, team totals, first to score, last to score, first half spreads, it's all available over there on Warner Parlay. Other apps that trying to dip their toe into the team pick game, but nobody has it going on as comprehensive as what Warner Parlay has got going on. So check it out with our link below. And the same thing applies. You want a free month of VIP? Send a screenshot of your first deposit you make on Warner Parlay or Betr over that email address, and we'll get you that free month. Now, back to the picks. And next up, we're taking Max Christie. Taking him for less than 4.5 rebounds and assists. Now, he's not available everywhere for this line. A lot of places don't even have him listed. Prizepicks does. Who else? Chalkboard does. Warner Parlay does. So, do some looking around, or if you're not on those apps, get on them so that you can get on this pick. As you can see, he's only over this 10 out of 25 on the year. Now, the matchup today, going up against the Nets. Now, it is a pretty weak matchup when it comes to this, but only 6 out of the last 15 players in his position have gone over this. And if you want to break it down even further, Dallas, they got, they're one of these teams where they got like 10 guys that could be on the court really at any time. But AD, he's back. We got Flag, Washington, he'll be playing. Najee. D'Angelo Russ, he doesn't play, that much. But we'll throw him in there. Like Brandon Williams, Ryan Nembhard, Klay Thompson, he's coming back as well. So, that breaks us down to 2 games. But they're all going to be in there, playing at 1 point or another. And just to highlight his minutes here, he'll still be out there the same amount of time. Really, it's just a matter of like who he's going to be out there that's also going to be doing stuff. So with all these guys in there, he has not gone over this. It's only a small sample, 2 games, but Washington, that's a pretty weak matchup as well, and he didn't go over it. So 4.5, just a bit too high, I think, for what he's going to be doing. If you wanted to, take a few these guys off, and just put the guys that are actually, are going to be in there a lot of the time, you could see he still hasn't gone over this. It's roughly the same amount of minutes, and he still hasn't. He's got 4 a couple times, but that's about it. So I mean, even with the ceiling just isn't. There's no ceiling either. The ceiling has been 4. So it's not like he's crushed it and he's got the potential to even do it. He's out there for this amount of time, and it just doesn't happen. So 4.5, just a bit too high, I think, on this one, despite the weak matchup. I don't think he gets there. So Max Christie, less than 4.5 rebounds and assists. We are on it. And then last up, another one. We're taking the under on it. Jalen Duren, less than 13.5 rebounds and assists for him too. Going up against the Hawks today. And he's faced them twice this year, both times going under this. Looking at the injury report, Porzingis, he's out today. He was also out in these 2 games as well. Not that Porzingis is the greatest defensive, rebounding threat. Okongwu was a bit better in that regard, so he'll be have Okongwu on him today. And just overall, he's only gone over this 10 out of 21 games. You want to break it down further with other guys that are the lineup, Cade, also Tobias Harris, he's back. Isaiah Stewart in there as well. And it gets even better for us there. Only over in 5 of 13. The matchup isn't the greatest, but it's not the worst either. Only 5 out of 15 recent centers have gone over their rebounds and assist line. So I think it is a bit too high. I mean, you could just do the rebounds as well. Yeah, kind of pushing it with the 11.5, and with him last game getting exactly 11, just to happen to not get any assists. But the assists too, just look at overall, it was up, he was getting it done more in the assist department earlier on the year, but lately has not hit this 2.5 line here in the last 6 games. So included once, Verstal, he had 0. And that was just 11 days ago. So 13.5 rebounds and assists. I think it is a little too high. Thing with Duren too, just like Jaren Jackson, he has the potential to get into foul trouble as well. His minutes, even if he doesn't, his minutes, he's not one to play, like 38 minutes a night. He does get his rest, overall in the year, playing about 29 minutes a game, on a good night. So, overall versus the Hawks, averaged about 30, so not too much difference there. So I think just a bit too high for what he's shown that he's done this year, only getting 11 in those 2 games. So Jalen Duren, less than 13.5 rebounds and assists. We are on it. Yeah, just showing you guys a couple plays I've locked in with these picks. Over on Warner Parlay, like I mentioned, Jaren, he's still at 25.5 over there. Take the under there. Pairing it up with Steph's points. Trying to triple up our money. And then over on Chalkboard, again, one of the few apps where Max Christie is available at this line. Taking him and Duren to go under their assists and rebounds. Put a little 10% boost on it to up the payout there as well. Again, hop on Chalkboard where you can. You get those payout boosts daily. They're not all 10%. A lot of them are 20 to 30%. So check it out. That link is down below. And if you want money, free money that is, the guys over on Pickett, they'll give it to you. All you got to do is download the Pickett app with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS. Then you just sync up any sportsbook or DFS app right to Pickett, and they'll pay you money. $3 with a chance that it could be $100 as well. I've seen it happen. So nothing to lose. Again, it is free to download. It is free to make an account, and they're going to pay you to do it. You can't pass up the free dollars. Looking at we're up about 285 units over the past a little over a year. You can check us out at Copsy151 to see what we've done. But it doesn't matter what the sport is. We're in the green in everything. So again, this is over, more than over a year worth of time here. So there was no big fluke win and then we've been bleeding out. This has been consistently getting it done. So check us out over there at Copsy151. And in the meantime, too, if you want more insights and analysis, find me over on Discord. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm teamed up with the guys at Doghouse Picks. They've been crushing it so far this NBA season, as well as the NFL and college football, too. I post regularly over there, like you saw from earlier, that post from last night. Free NBA picks, gave that out. I give free VIP picks out occasionally, too, as well. So, and then any injury updates as well. Say something goes down with the picks here in the video, I give a free injury update pick too. So, get in on the Discord. The link is down below. In the meantime, though, that is going to do it for us here today. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. I'll be throwing out VIP picks here in a little bit. But, looking ahead to tomorrow, looks like a kind of a light day. Got the NBA Cup games, so there's only 2 NBA games. There is a couple college football. Might have to look into hockey as well just to see what's out there to get enough picks on the board here for you guys. But regardless, I'll do all that. I'll find something for tomorrow. In the meantime, though, let's green out for tonight, and I will talk to you guys later.